for having me here. Really a honor. And I want to also stand on the existing protocols that have been established so that I also don't make any mistakes. And thank you very much, Prof, for that great keynote address. I actually thought that I was coming to speak, but I actually came feeling like a student. So that was really great. Thank you very much. So today we're speaking about marketing and organizational sustainability, navigating the path. And I like the approach that Prof had started on, which is really taking us through what organizational sustainability is all about and marketing. Today, one of the biggest topics on the table is how we drive or run sustainable businesses, especially in this part of the world, Nigeria. And every marketer is faced with this challenge. I tell you, if you interview all the marketing directors here, they will tell you that sustainability has become one of the big buzzwords in all of our organizations. And whether you're renovating, innovating, sustainability is at the forefront of the strategy. I would like to approach this topic a little different. And I want to look at it from the angle of we are here in this great learning institution, and congratulations that you are part of the top 10 universities here in Nigeria. And I see that you really have a very strong vision, which is the University of the Future. So that's good to know. So congratulations on your aspirations and the way you're driving industry in Nigeria today. We are in dire need of talents. You talked about your talents leaving. Please come and ask us what we are going through. However, we still have people who are coming out of universities. Despite the number of people that are leaving, we still have quite a lot of undergraduates, graduates coming out of the universities. But the biggest challenge that we have today is that the bulk of them are not employable. But what about the people here? Why is it that we run several interviews and we can't find people to employ? Today, every organization puts sustainability at the forefront of their business strategy. By the time you look at the key priorities, I mean, this is the season. We are all building our 2024 plans, right? And I bet you check every organization's strategy for next year. Sustainability is part of it. And as marketers, we are all involved in it. But then we need people to help us drive this strategy. We need people to help us bring these concepts to life. We need brand managers. We need marketing executives. Where do we find them? What has happened? I want to look at it from that angle. Why is it that today we run graduate training programs? You interview 20 people, 15 people, you probably end up not even taking one. I give you a practical example. In my days at Nestle, where we used to have coppers come in. I mean, each department head would, say, okay, I need 2 coppers, I need 3 coppers. And of course, before you can come into such an organization, you have to go through all the normal interviews, drilling process. And here we are, all the heads of department, we all gathered, right? HR brought in these young lads from the university. I'm talking about NYSC, people to serve. I'm not talking about work now, real work. And we spent the whole day interviewing these kids. You have gone to school. you have studied marketing, you have studied business, you have studied finance. Tell me, what really are you going to do? Tell me about your profession. And most of them couldn't explain. In fact, one that really got me worried was when the young lady said, you know, I just feel that when I start the work, I will learn the work. Really? Like when Nestle employs you, and then we start to teach you the work. We expect you to have the basics. We expect you to have the basic knowledge, the basic skills, that at least you're creative, you're analytic. I mean, I can invite you into a meeting, you hear us discussing, maybe reviewing a brief, and you can bring in one or two ideas. And that brings me to our learning system. What is our learning model like? How are we teaching these students, these marketers of the future? How are we preparing them for work? How are we making sure that when they leave the university system, that at least they have the basics, they have the foundation, there is something that the organizations can build upon? When you have someone who doesn't even understand why they have spent 4 years in the university studying marketing, really, what really do you want to do with that person? Because it's like training or teaching this person all over again, maybe another 2-3 years before the person can be ready for you to actually benefit from the person being on your team.